Alright. I don't always like making videos in the night, but the way I just have to drop this one. Today's date is what? 1st May 2025. Let it be recorded that I put date on this video. I'm going to say something. I just finished making a video on fear, and you guys should go check it out. I want to talk on my continent and my country. I've already also made a video where I address what is happening in Burkina Faso, and my salute 100% to the president of Burkina Faso. Currently, there is a revolution in the ecosystem where there's going to be a switch of power. That is why you see things that is happening, the likes of Vedam and the likes of all of these things happening at once. There's a force that is rebelling to move forward. There's a force that has been restrained in primary 1 for a long time, and it is tired to stay in primary 1. It wants to go to primary 2 by all means. These are the braveness of this generation. They have been called the poorest continent for too long. They said, no, let's take it to the next level. We cannot remain the poorest continent. No. We have to move forward. And the only time and the only means that we can move forward is when we have that collective strength. If the president of my country, Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if my president has watched all the things that is happening online with the help of social media, and he is still turning a blind eye, or he's still acting as if nothing is going on, even though the people around him are showing him things, arranging kind of things, like when he goes out, they will arrange people to come there and be throwing flags. If genuinely he knows, or someone around him is not telling him that Nigerians are really going through a lot, it is not good. But that being said, if he has seen it, and maybe his hands are tied, maybe there is an external factor bigger than him that is making him not to help his own people, because this thing doesn't make any sense, because these are your own people. It's not as if a foreigner is ruling us. Do you understand? It's different if it's a foreigner that is ruling here. But this is your own people, except you are telling me that your hands are tied. Now, if truly with the conspiracy and with the truth and everything that has been going on, that there is an external forces that is regulating democracy in our country and in our continent as a whole, allegedly, then is this not the best time for Tinubu to speak up? What will Tinubu lose if he speak up? And what will he gain if he speak up? That is what I'm about to bring to everybody's consciousness. Tinubu has already lived all his life on earth and enjoy all and achieve all and he has achieved all the names and everything in life. He can mark his name that forever in history of the continent of Africa that there was a president called Tinubu. And his name will ever, just by making just one decision, by saying, I am the president of Nigeria. This has been going on behind Aso Rock or something that I have not been able to, not as if I wouldn't have done this thing like this or make this thing be like this. Apart from the fact that you people, citizens too, also contributed a lot to it. But this is it. Burkina Faso is rising. Our youth, please, also this is this and this is this and this is this. Your name will mark forever in the sun of time. That you will be among the liberators. That is what you will stand to gain. What will you stand to lose? What will you stand to lose? Nothing. The country is already dying in your hands. The country is already collapsing in your very eye. Is that the legacy you want to leave behind? If other countries behind are rising up, can't you just say, okay, after all, I'm an old man. There is nothing that should be scared of. I have lived all life again. I have achieved everything. Let me stamp my name in the test of time by liberating my people. Call very dark man. Call Ibre, so the likes of young blood, come here. Come into government. Come. Let's regulate this thing. Bring young brains. Bring progressive people who are meaning well for the country and select them. Let's put sanity and let's chase out the corruption. This thing is possible. Whatever thing you want to use to regulate the people is easy when you use government to do it. The people look up to a leader. When the leader wants to regulate the people, it's very easy. Now, it is hard for an individual, for us to preach morality in the land. It's hard for me to start preaching morality. No matter how I preach morality, is to a little level I can do it. But when morality is coming from the leadership level, it can be even as law. And then it's easy for people to obey it and regulate the people. But when you are saying that people should change, change begins with you. I hear that a lot. Change begins with me. Change begins with you. Nobody wants to voluntarily change. It takes force to change impulse. Change begins with me. So I should just wake up one day. Someone that had an evil mind of committing crime should just wake up one day and change. How does it work? Does it work like that? Don't you know that before he even got to a level of committing crime, he has already in his mind fight a face fight and win that fight first. He has fought with his conscience and win and create a justifiable reason why he's going to commit that crime and goes ahead to commit that crime. So now when you are telling him he should just wake up one morning and say change begins with me, it doesn't going to work that way. There is an impulsive force that is pushing him. There is an instinct that is regulating his actions. He doesn't just wake up and that thing just, okay, change begins with me. Change from government. When government say this thing is a taboo, government means the collective conscience of the people. All the people coming together to create some few people who will lead us. Collectively, it is our conscience. Government is our conscience. When it is right, do this thing, please, for us and reunite Africa. Clamor on the unity of the continent. You have already lived all your life and achieved all the things that you have achieved. I salute you, sir. Just do this last thing with respect. I'm asking this with respect, not with fear, but with respect. See to your heart and say, even if it is this last thing I am doing for my country, I have seen with my eye that okay, come to think of it, why is it that this Fulani herdsmen stuff, why is the government not saying anything? Why are they so scared? What are they scared of? What is the government scared of coming out to media to condemn what the Fulani herdsmen and taking drastic measures? Is Nigeria that backward to tackle a small conflict between these people and these other people? No. Let's cause chaos in the society, so that whatever that we are doing, the people will not have a clear heart to see it, so that the people will not even be able to come and fight us in these resources that we are stealing. Let's always keep chaos. Chaos is a normal thing. Don't make it peaceful and clean, so that business will not thrive. Because when business thrive, people will now have money. People will now be empowered. People will now develop themselves because the society is peaceful and trade is business growth will automatically establish. And the people will now wake up to now say, no, stop stealing this our resources. No, they don't want that. But I'm clamoring to my president with respect to you, sir. Even if you're going to do this, only one thing for us. Your name will forever stand in the test of time. If you know the cause reason, as a president, you cannot tell me that you don't know why the people of Nigeria are suffering. It is impossible. You know, because you are in the front there. You are the one representing us up there. You know. Africa, Nigeria is a giant of Africa. There is something that you are seeing up there. There is nothing wrong at this level saying, even if I will die, but let me die, but I make sure that my death will bring everlasting freedom mentally and a sane society to my continent and to my country, Nigeria. This is just my message to the president of Nigeria. Ibre Sokwaiswa, your revolutionary thinker. I will always do the thinking for us. Bring me in. I have a solution. If you are not seeing it, if you see this video, you want to know is the solution, bring me in. I will break it down and explain how we are going to get out comfortably without any issue, without any problem. We the young ones, our brain are sparkling. Our brain are sparkling. We have ideas. We have a lot that you cannot even start to imagine if you give us that peace and that environment for us to thrive. I'm telling you, if Africa reunites just once, by so doing, if Africa reunites, you will notice that automatically Black Americans who are here, who have lost their heritage, not as if they are proud that they have lost their roots. They would want to come back, but even if they come back, the Africa that they want to come back is being controlled still by them. It's still controlled by West. So what's the purpose of that? Is the sincere one saying it, and I've been hearing it. So they wouldn't want to come back. But if home is okay, if home is paradise, if home, which is the Garden of Eden, Africa is the Garden of Eden. If the Garden of Eden is okay, you notice that security is there. You notice that Black Americans will bring down their business and they will feel comfortable at home. Every Black American who wants to do business with Africa should automatically be given citizenship instantly. Any country he chooses, instant automatic citizenship. Let's bring his business and develop Africa. And just give Africa 5 years. Just give Africa 5 years. Imagine in Nigeria, you give Nigeria only electricity alone. And give electricity and security alone. Just electricity and security alone. Let everybody pour out their heart and do whatever they want to do. You give them that security. And they are safe to do anything they want to do. See, you will be shocked where the country will be in the next 5 years. I'm telling you. I said a boy was developing a technology that when you pass any object in a wall, in that device, close to that device, automatically whatever, if it is key, it will show on the telegram, on his telegram place, wherever you stay in the world, that key has passed that place. If knife has passed there, it will show and read and translate it as knife. Young boy in Africa, in Nigeria, is building that technology. Do you know the security you can use that technology to solve? But all these things, government at the top, you are not seeing it because all what your eyes are is already in the money. Is already in the resources. Please, everything is not resources. Everything is not money. We are face human beings. Let's live peacefully face as human beings. I don't want this video to be long so that if I want to post it on Facebook, I'll be able to post it on Facebook. Thank you very much, Ebro Sokweso, your revolutionary thinker. I will always do the thinking for us.